Oh, wait.
All right, that was my fault.
Okay.
Sorry. All right, I think we figured it out yet again. We've only done this about, I think, what are we at?
300
I
and
think Zoom told us this was number 374. So
yeah.
I think we should have it figured out pretty soon. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Whether you're in a hot space or a cool space, very welcome. We're just going to do some nice stretching this morning, and we'll start with the crossing the arm across. And as you go, give a nice big exhale and give yourself some pressure. And release it and do it again. Exhale. Very good. Switch arms. You can imagine you're blowing yourself a cooling wind. Interlace your fingers and pressing forward. And you don't necessarily need to go to straight arms. Just go to where a good stretch is for you. Ready? Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Go a little further this time. All right, let that go and switch which fingers are interlaced. So right now, my right finger's on top. See if you can switch so that your other finger's on top.
Left finger.
Yep. And it might be different for them.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Inhale and exhale. Didn't worry, but I get confused.
Right.
Inhale. Exhale. All right, good. Shake your arms out. Now we're going to stretch our sides. So reaching to the ceiling, and really, as we exhale, lengthening the side from the top of your hip to your shoulder. Ready? And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale, go again. Nice. This should feel like a nice stretch in the morning, like you see those cats do, and they really arch their backs. It's just slightly more formalized. So inhale, we're going to do the other arm. Inhale and exhale. Feel free to try out different angles, waking up the body. Inhale, release, and exhale. Really stretching the side from the hip to the shoulder. Very good. Okay, now we're going to inhale. Our shoulders are going to come up. It's a circle, but it's also very exaggerating the up. Exhale as you go down. Inhale. Really exaggerating the up. Don't give yourself a cramp, but make your shoulders nice and tight and then let them go. Again. All right, looking to the side. I'm going to looking to the right. Right, okay. Inhale. Exhale, stretching the neck as you look to the right. Release as you inhale. Go a little bit further the second time. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Release a bit as you inhale. And exhale. All right, breathing naturally now. Let your breath catch up. You're getting behind there. Do some nice big hip circles. And try to make it, this shouldn't feel grindy. It shouldn't feel like you're grinding any of your joints. Make sure that there's lots of space everywhere throughout. It helps me to tuck in my abs a bit as I do this to get that feeling of space. And really finding your edges all the way through the motion. So finding a stretch at every angle throughout the circle. Good, let's switch and go the other direction. Maybe there's one angle at 11 o'clock that's a little bit stuck for you, so you can spend some time there, work it out. Good, okay, now inhale again, inhale. We're gonna reach forward just at the torso. Reaching towards the toes, but not making it too far. Inhale. This is mostly for the back. Exhale. Again, inhale. Reaching towards the toes. Should be nice. Curve through all through your spine, your lumbar and your thoracic. Inhale. Exhale. Good, now inhale and looking up as you exhale, opening your chest to the ceiling. Inhale, coming back and opening your chest to the ceiling. Not crunching in the lower back to accomplish this, making sure your lower back stays nice and long. Exhale again. And last time. All right, good. You probably need something to hold on to for this one. Maybe not, you don't have to, but I'm going to. I'm just gonna grab at the foot and give a nice exhale and pull so that you're having a nice stretch through your quadriceps.
You could also do the psoas stretch if you can't grab your foot in that position.
Thank you, I was looking for something like that. Ready, inhale and exhale. So nice to have a personal trainer around. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. And as you go, you're just lengthening slightly through the thigh. All right, switch legs. Amber, feel free to talk them through this one as well.
They got this one down.
All right, ready, inhale. Exhale. Feeling long through the hip as you exhale. Nice stretch through the quadriceps. Inhale. Exhale. Grow taller on this last exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, gently let go. Give your body a nice shake. All right, now set yourself up for meditation. Okay. Here we go.
Should the meditation pose change?
Yep. Close your eyes when you're ready. Getting your body settled. Finding the balance points on your sits bones, forward to back and left to right. Your ischial tuberosities. Let's give an inhale and an exhale and grow tall as you exhale. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Natural breathing now. So earlier in the week, or maybe it was last week, I can't remember. We talked about there being 2 stages to meditation. Some meditative forms have 8 or 12, or 5. This kind of meditation has 2. Happy and unhappy are the 2 stages. Preferably unhappy first, then happy. But and the way it goes in Sanskrit is that the unhappy part is called dukkha, which if you've studied any Buddhism, you know that word. It basically means suffering. The opposite of dukkha is sukha. And du is the prefix, or su is the prefix to both of those words, which basically means bad and good. Now, the second part of the word ka, K-H-A, in Sanskrit can be translated as sky, or emptiness, or openness. So one can have, I think there's some poetry to that. One can have a bad sky, or a resistant sky, or one can have a good sky and an open sky. And it feels like that in meditation. Sometimes you get that feeling. So what is this dukkha? Let's go there now. Do you have any dukkha? Are there resistances? I have some. If it's not real clear to you what dukkha is, I have a story or an image for you. If you've ever tried to help a young child with their homework, it's very clear at what point the homework has, there's doing the homework, and then there's all the drama around doing the homework. And the doing of the homework itself, often when they get right to it, doesn't have a lot of this feeling. But usually it takes 3 or 4 times the amount of, cajoling and so forth to get it done. And that's the dukkha part. It's the resistance. It's what makes you want to think about something else. It's what makes you want to try to escape into thought or television. And oftentimes, like the kid with their homework, if you can just stop for 5 or 10 seconds, actually look at the resistance in your body, look at the feeling of, I don't want to do this. It's not that bad. So in meditation, we practice looking at this feeling of resistance, bringing it out into the light and seeing, yeah, you know what, that's not that bad. So if you have any of that sort of feeling, it can be very subtle, or it can be right at the surface. We shine the light of our attention right on it, so that it can't hide. If you find yourself in meditation with a wandering mind, often it's because it's easier to make up things in your mind than to actually look at what's going on in your body. So let's see right now what's going on in our body. If there's any sensations in your body that you wish would go away, that's a sign of dukkha. And so just in the act of observing the sensations, we switch our perspective. We are seeing from a different perspective. Instead of seeing from the suffering, we're looking at the suffering from the outside. And that is the beginning of sukha. If any of you were here for I think everybody was, for the landscape meditation we did earlier this week, where we started with a landscape and we pulled back and pulled back and pulled back until we included our bodily sensations in the landscape. And then we pulled back one more step to observe even those sensations as part of the landscape. That is a way to change your perception around dukkha and transform it to sukha. So right now, see everything, all the sensations in your body and the perceptions that are going on outside of your body as one complete landscape. You are the observer of the entire landscape. Oftentimes, people use the word dispassionate to describe the quality of being the observer. And that's correct in the sense that you're not passionate like the child doing their homework or not doing their homework. You don't have that sense of drama in your body, but there is a sort of sweetness or positive passion for observing the entire scene. So it's not dispassionate in the sense of being bored or unengaged. It's very engaged. It's a very engaged observation. Seeing the entire landscape of your bodily sensation, your thought, the perceptual landscape of hearing and touching. Seeing all of this as one continuous landscape. Part of that landscape is this energy of dissatisfaction that we call dukkha. And as you pull back and become the viewer of the entire scene, your identity ceases to become dukkha and becomes something else. Keep going. If you find that your mind starts to wander, that's a reaction to this feeling of dukkha. And so pull back from the wandering, watch the wandering mind. Watch that subtle energy of dissatisfaction. And just like a good stretch of the body, you don't stop at a static point. You keep moving into the stretch. We can use our minds in the same way. We keep moving back as new resistances come up. We pull back from that resistance and watch it. This takes a tremendous amount of alertness. That's why the ideal meditation posture is one that gives you a sense of being awake. Pulling back, watching, pulling back, watching. Sukha has been translated a number of ways, but it's usually happiness or peace or any of these words that you hear me say all the time. Relaxation, the absence of suffering. And after a while, in this observation, there starts to be an appreciation of the landscape, an appreciation of everything that appears, even that energy that formerly was seen as unwanted, incorrect, askew. Even that energy, once you have pulled back and pulled back, even that energy, you have an appreciation for it. It looks different now from a different perspective. From this perspective, it looks like being alive, excitement, or even more basic, just a density of sensation. There's certain sensations, certain areas of your body, certain areas of the landscape that are simply more full, more bright, but not necessarily unpleasant. Being very awake, watching the entire landscape with a special attention to any sense of resistance that appears. Settle into this watching. One more minute. And if your body's gotten tense, that can happen. My body got a little tense from being, from crisply watching for the resistances. Settle into the watching. All right. Time snuck up on me, but let's finish up. Let's take our 3 inhales and exhales together. Ready? And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Releasing as you exhale. Okay. No rush here. On your own time. Opening your eyes. Thanks for coming today, meditating with us. We've got 2 very attentive, awake kitties this morning. They are all over the place. They've been lying around so hot, they can hardly do anything for the second half of the day. So in the morning, they go crazy. Please hang out and talk if you'd like. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.